Hey there, Saber fans, Shamim here. Today we're going to be doing a video comparison between the Master Replicas Limited Edition Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber here on the left, compared to the Roman Props Inception Elite, which is an FX-ready version replica of the same lightsaber here on the left. So this is the replica on the right that can accept electronics from Roman Props. This is the 100% screen-accurate, officially licensed solid prop from Master Replicas. Both of them represent my favorite lightsaber design of all time, Obi-Wan Kenobi from Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. And just looking at them initially, you can tell that they are virtually identical. So major props to Roman Props, who did an incredible job on the Inception Elite, capturing many of the elements and design aesthetics of the accurate prop. So let's move the camera up and start at the top, work our way down. The Inception Elite here on the right side is just a hair shorter than the Master Replicas version. But you can tell, I'm moving the camera closer, but you can tell that a lot of the details are virtually identical between the two different versions, which is really cool. So if you like this version, stay tuned to the end of the video and see whether the Roman Props Inception is a good fit for you. Color-wise, I have powder-coated the copper neck of mine. It came as bare copper, whereas the one here on the left side, this guy, has sort of an orangey copper look to it already. So I tried to match it as best as I could by powder coating. Both of them are real brass down here, and then gloss, black anodized, chrome-plated clamp control box, black anodized booster, chrome-plated sync knob, pommel. I have a chrome-plated emitter here on the Inception replica. The Master Replicas version, the officially licensed prop, seems to be just a high-polish bare aluminum. It does not seem to be chrome-plated, because there is a difference between this finish up here and the rest of the finish down here. Whereas it's identical down here, it is a little bit different up here. So I like the high polish, but I also really love having the same chrome finish across all three of the silver sections. So it's sort of up to you to decide how you want to finish your lightsaber. Looking at the tips up here, the emitters, they're both very similar. This has a blade plug installed, so this plug is not what Roman Props looks like originally. It does have a blade plug to sort of mirror what this is. This blade plug seems to be a little bit wider and larger than this opening here. But since it's just a blade plug and it wasn't made by Roman Props, I'm not going to knock him any accuracy points for that, because his is, after all, an effects-ready version and is meant to accept electronics, whereas this guy here on the right, or on the left side here, is not meant to accept any electronics. I can speak today. Let's look at the control box section, because this is where a lot of the differences lie. The official replica here has a slimmer control box. The width is not as wide as it is here on this side. So the Roman Props Inception Elite has a slightly wider control box. There's more gold showing on the right and the left side than there is here. Looking on the top section, this black little box here, you have it replicated on both the Roman Props and the original prop. But on this side, the black box is the same width as the control box, or the circuit card, and on this side the circuit card is wider than the black box. Plus there's little notches on the left and right sides of the side rails for the control box to slide into. And I think that this is just a function of the fact that it had to be FX ready. You had to be able to press the control box, the circuit card down on this version to activate the two switches. So you had to make a couple changes and modifications to the way that it was actually put together so that you could achieve the FX the sound effects. Looking at the cover tech, they're virtually identical. The only difference is that this Master Replicas version has a little washer underneath the screw, the button head screw. So the button head screw sits out a little bit farther. Otherwise, the button heads on the cover techs are identical. The pommels are also basically identical. I wasn't able to find any differences in the pommels or in the grenade sections. Both of those are pretty much accurate. Looking inside, the copper and the brass, where those sit, those are pretty accurate in terms of size and dimension. And then the emitter shape is also very, very, very similar. So I think overall, I would give the Roman Props Inception Elite here 99% accurate, whereas this is 100% accurate because it's the officially licensed version. So major kudos to Roman Props for an exquisite piece. Plus his is installable with electronics without sacrificing the thin neck, without sacrificing vast majority of the aesthetics of the original prop. So if you're hesitant about the Roman Props Inception or the Inception Elite, which is the version that I'm reviewing here, do yourself a favor and pick it up. It's a limited edition item. It won't be listed on Roman Props' website indefinitely, as I understand it. He said that it won't be a permanent addition to his website. So if you're on the fence and you love Obi-Wan Kenobi or you love thin necks, do yourself a favor and get the Inception Elite. I recommend the Elite version because it comes chrome-plated, gloss anodized, polished, etc. Plus it comes with two pommels. It has the screen-accurate pommel without venting, plus it can unscrew and then you can have a pommel with sound vents so that your sound can vent out. Let's just go ahead and look at the stamping here on the bottom. 2005 Master Replicas Incorporated, 2005 Lucasfilm Limited. 2005, of course, is released year for Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, the film in which this lightsaber appears. So, yeah, let's quick look at these Greeblies. I missed the Greeblies. Basically identical. This one here on this side is a screw, so you can screw it in and align it however you want. It's currently set. It's offset compared to this guy, but you can screw that in and then glue it to whatever position you want to perfectly match this version here on the left. So, yeah, that's my review comparison of Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 3 Lightsaber, Roman Props Inception Elite, Master Replicas Limited Edition. I'm so happy to finally own one-to-one screen accurate, perfect, officially licensed replica. And it's in near mint condition as well. I'm so happy. It came with all the certificate of authenticity, all the paperwork, the display stand, the plaques, the box, the case. It came with everything. And so I'm super happy to have that, as well as owning a very, very, very accurate replica from Roman Props. So again, huge shout out to Roman Props. Incredible shout out, of course, to the designers, Doug Chang, who led the design office for the prequel trilogy, and then his entire team for making this incredible prop. You make Shamim happy. So thank you all so much for watching, and may the Force be with you.